Hey guys, it's Cowamatic bringing another Let's Play Hunter, continuing on with the Hunter anyway. I've got a couple of things to talk about, new changes with it, but what I've been doing, why I haven't done anything recently, my plans on upgrading my computer a little bit, and some interesting facts I've learnt over while my missus is actually studying. So, I hope you guys like it, and let's get crack-a-lackin'. Turn range while reducing spread and greatly polarize up, and then you zen, and then you and welcome back. Hello. That is right. We are going to continue on smashing out some awesome levels. No Zika Guard anymore because of the new patch. I haven't upgraded it either. I don't know if we can, but we shall just have to wing it and see how we go. I suppose I'll start off with my mouth is really dry. I've decided to start talking while my mouth is dry. Excuse me. Okay. So, well, I haven't been playing much. Oh, before we get started, we should probably check out these new stuff. So look, check out all this stuff. Oh, I didn't even get to pick. So you get all that kind of stuff, huh? Right off the bat, do you? Cobra shot. Oh no, level 80. They didn't tell you. Okay, we'll stick with Beast. Oh, so we get Arcane shot. It's okay. Alright. Well. So we get a talent. All moving and pairing effects. Cool. We'll do that. Alright. So yeah, I've been leveling a druid. My threes peeps said they wanted a druid, so I kind of went, okay, well, I'll level a druid then. I kind of didn't mind. I wanted to level something through really quick anyway. I think I ended up getting like 3 days played, but I did do recruit a friend, I must admit. Oh, damn it. But yeah, so I've been leveling a druid. I've been playing. Oh, do I have to? There we go. Yeah, I've been playing the druid, keeping it real, having a bit of fun, trying to get him a little bit of gear before Pandaria comes out. I unfortunately didn't have the time to play my warrior either, which I'm a little upset about. I just started doing that now. I did have some issues trying to transfer him over to Alliance because he's now Alliance on Frostmourne, and it's been quite good. Anyway, from what I've got to play, I figured that it's been about a week and a bit since my last video, and I've been a bit slack, so I got to put out a video, you know, stop being a lazy butt. But yeah, so here it is. What else? The druids are kind of fun. Hard to get used to. It's one of the only classes I haven't actually sat down and played a lot, along with Hunter and Warlock, I think. So I did use Recruit a Friend. I'm not doing Recruit a Friend on this, obviously. I did dual box, but I didn't want to do that for my Let's Play because it's kind of cheating. But it is actually cheating, yeah, because you don't actually learn anything when you dual box because you're killing things so quickly. So I was just like, okay, well, I just decided to do this one legitimately. It's a project that I can do over a span of a while. And if I don't know what to do, I can just do this. It doesn't take too much time to do it, and it's a lot of fun to do because I get to talk. Even though I suck at talking, I get to talk whenever I want and when I'm playing. So I find it a lot of fun, and I actually enjoy it. It's cool. I don't know, it's different. But yeah, so I kind of want to talk about. I don't know what to talk about. Where to start? We'll start with warriors. So I played my warrior for about exactly 3 BGs. I'm sure there's already someone out there that's put out a video about what's the best spec, but so far I'm liking Fury. It's got I'm missing a couple of cataclysmic here, and I haven't got to gem any Pacific way just yet. I haven't got to play around with him, but I think if you get to play around with him a bit more, I reckon Fury might be the way to go. As for specs, I'm kinda still playing around with it. I think I've got one right now. It's just like, the way I'm spec'd at the moment, I've got a lot of silencers, and I'm just kind of like it's almost too much, you know. But I haven't got to play around with it a lot, as I've already said 100 times, but I'm having so much fun with my warrior. I think they've done a really good job. I'm sure a lot of people are screaming, well, I know there has been a lot of people that are screaming OP, OP, but warriors are better, certainly, but OP, I mean, come on, I mean, warriors have always kind of been on the back end of everything, and it's about time that warriors have kind of got the shit together. So I'm super happy with that, and you know, sure, okay, there's still balancing issues that need to be done, and all that kind of crap. Like, to leave the game at this state would be horrible. I mean, I'm getting nuked by a mage in 2 seconds with, like, I had full health, and then this mage hit me and I died, and I was like, what the fuck just happened then? So not that I'm screaming OP, OP, I think there are some balancing issues that are there, which people are like, oh, this is fucking ridiculous, right. It's going to be fixed by by the expansion, so I don't know why anyone's complaining. Like, I mean, this time of year is about, you know, having these issues that make the game fun. I mean, that's what, you know, drama. It creates drama. That's why, like, fucking drama shows are so freaking popular and all that kind of stuff. You create drama, it gets people interested. They're like, oh man, I want to check this out, or whatever, and it gets people back, and then they fix it. That's my philosophy anyway. I think that's what they do, and I think they do it on purpose, which, look, it's smart marketing. But, you'll see that I didn't get my Arcanite Reaper because I can't have one. I wonder if I can have an offhand though. Where's that sword? Or did I just get rid of it? I'll do this. Okay. I'm sorry. Anyway. Sorry, I was just playing around. Ooh, can I talk to you? Hello. Do you sell stuff? Yes. Test boost. Get rid of you. I didn't need that for a quest. Super concentration right now. Okay, take you back. Yeah, I don't want to sell that. What do I got? Why am I not wearing that? I'm a retard. Oh, I think I may have sent it, maybe. I wonder how long that's been sitting in there for. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, so the Warriors have been a lot of fun. If you've got one and you haven't tried it, I certainly would suggest you try again. It is a lot of fun. What else is there? The Druid. I don't know what the changes were because I didn't really get to play beforehand. But things that annoy me is Cyclone being a 20-yard range. That's freaking ridiculous. Drink time. But yeah, it is not very fun when you're like healing people and you want to CC people in it. I mean, it is a different CC and it does make things different, I suppose. I shouldn't complain about it, but I don't like it because I played a mage and having the CC there is pretty good. So, you know, kind of prefer it to be like that all the time. But I mean, you can't always get what you want. The healing is a lot of fun. It's pretty easy to pick up. I mean, it's kind of like dot 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 dot, and then, you know, regrowth. I don't really use new growth or whatever it is. The big heal. I can't really think of it off the top of my head. And I do like shaman heals better though. It seems a lot easier than druid healing. But I'm gonna get used to it and have a bit of fun with it. So, you know, I'm not very well geared, so some days I mean, some BGs are good, some BGs are bad, depending on how bad everything is. You know, like how smashed up I'm getting, depending on the gear of my opponents and stuff like that. It is a bit of a drag going into things. I don't know what I'm doing here. I know what I'm doing. Oh, come on, be dry. But yeah, so the druids are fun. Feral druids is a lot of fun to play, but unfortunately, why am I not killing anything? There we go. Unfortunately, I'm no good at feral. It is a little harder than what a rogue is. So, yeah. I get the feeling like I'm gonna fail here. I think they don't come and attack me. Oh, they mustn't do that. But yeah, so, yeah. So, Feral Druid's not me. Moonkin's a lot of fun, I think. Right now, I'm gearing 4 Boomkin since, Mr. Pandaria is coming out, and I probably won't be healing as much, but I might do a mitts match on the gear, like go like the set pieces for Boomy and get the spirit gear on the off spec. I'm a little undecided, and I think it's going to be quite fun. I don't know what I'm going to do for leveling wise, Mr. Pandaria. I do play on a PvP server now, so it is a little it's going to be funny on release day what happens in the questing things. I've never actually done it before, so it should be really interesting. But you know, like I do like leveling through for the first time, but it is frustrating competing with people, and it's going to be a big clusterfuck, I dare say. But anyway, moving on. I'm gonna buy a new hard drive. I've got like 2 terabytes, which is heaps of room. Like I don't need any more. It's just unfortunately mine. I built my computer not knowing that I'd need 7,400 RPM hard drive. I didn't do my research, I will admit. So I've got like a 5,400 RPM. Well, it's actually supposed to be 7,400, but it's like a variable rate or something where it drops down. I don't know, I got a piece of shit one anyway. So I'm gonna get another one so that way I can record at full. I can record like ultra in half, which I think I tried to do my first. No. But yeah, So what happens is it bottlenecks, drops. Like it will be recording at 100 frames and that bottlenecks hardcore. So yeah, so I'm gonna probably get a cheaper one, probably like 200 gig one, nice and cheap, just so I can burn it and I can shift it straight away. But I'm not too worried about like how big it is. I just obviously I don't want to run out of room. Like I just want enough room to record for like, you know, a couple of hours, and it's still all sweet, pretty much. So I'll probably be looking. Where's my auto? Yeah, so I'll be looking at that. Look at my pink shirt. Yeah. Pink. With my bone stuff. Yeah. But yeah, so that is kind of. I know this is boring. I just haven't done this in a while. I'm trying to keep like. I'm trying to drink right now. Yeah. Nom. But yeah, so trying to keep it interesting. It's just been a while. Like I get in the groove sometimes, and might just be warming up. I don't know. But yeah, so am I coming in here? What am I doing? Escort. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Yeah. So I'm. Yeah, that's just that's the tech side that I need to do. That's what I'm upgrading on my computer, my hard drive. I've got a pretty good graphics card and all that kind of crap. It's just the hard drive, the data rate. Oh no, it's a chat. You guys are your doom. Oh, cheeky, cheeky, cheeky. Hey, buddy. Oh, he throws me out of the way. What a sweetheart. I don't remember the day. What was his name? Yeah, it's not even Captain Jack Sparrow. Sorry, I was reading the thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think I can have it. There you go. No, no. Moving on. What else can we talk about? I was going to like I said, these let's play suck nuts. Talk it all the time. I like to talk. I don't even know who these guys are. I think I just got sick of guild invites and then just went with them. But yeah, Black Ops 2 is coming out, guys. Pretty excited. Do like the old COD, I don't like Modern Warfare 3, just like everybody else. But Black Ops is certainly going to be a good game. I can't wait. There's another game that I was pretty interested in. Oh, Guild Wars 2. I'm kind of a little upset. They're like the only game that didn't want to like sell out. I mean, well, it did sell out, but they're like limiting. They're limiting their stock because they want a good experience for the people that did pre-order, and I'm just like, that is ridiculous, man. Like, you're missing out on people that just want to buy the game and chill. You know what I mean? Like, they're kind of going with a different approach. Like, if you're going to sell, it must be a good game. You know, they must be pretty confident about their game. But I'm just kind of thinking, like, along the lines of, look, there's been so many WoW killers, and there's been so many, or there's been a couple that have been close, but didn't pull any weight to kill WoW. I mean, WoW isn't in the position it was 3 years ago, but I mean, it's still in a freaking good position compared to everybody else. So I'm just kind of like, well, you know, don't you want everybody on? Don't you want your servers crashing by the amount of people that are trying to play? Like, at least they've got a copy of the game, is where I'm kind of getting at. Like, they've bought the game, you've got their money. Why not, you know, why not just let them freaking buy the game, have a shit time? People will go, okay, well, I'll go play WoW for a bit, I'll go play Star Wars, I'll go play EVE, I'll go play fucking Final Fantasy, you know, I'll go play these games while I wait for the servers to die down, and then I'll jump on and try it, you know what I mean? Like, that would be my way, because people don't just sit there and constantly try to log on to this game, even though, like, I mean, not servers crash, but like the logon server and stuff like that. Like Diablo 3, for example, like just servers crashing because everybody wanted to play. Pissed a lot of people off, but people still came and played it. You know, like people still waited and played it. You know what I mean? Like to me, that seems like a better idea. But I feel like they're trying to do the opposite of Blizz, right? There's a lot of games that do like the opposite. You know, they try and be like all the flaws that Blizzard actually have. They try and make that their best, you know, their selling point. But, I mean, Blizzard, I mean, a lot of people hate Blizzard, but they still play their game. Like, they hate dealing with Blizzard, Blizzard sucks, rah, 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 rah. But it's not, like, look, they do at least 70% good. Right, to me, they make 70% good. That's only like 30%, and then you've got games that market to that 30% of crap. And then the game's no good. Now, I haven't played Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2. I wanted to, but I couldn't buy it. And I'm just like, that's, you know, whatever. I don't care. You know, moving on. Oh, I'm back here. This is where I got stuck. And people are actually here now. That's cool. Anyway. You know, like, I wanted to play it really bad, but they wouldn't let me play it because, you know, they didn't want the servers down for the people that did have it. Or, you know, like, I'm not gonna, like, it's like $60 on the thing. And I didn't realize this, right? Because they had it at like $90 at like my local gaming store, and they were the only ones that had it. I'm just like, get bent. I'm not paying that much to play this game, you know. When I can download it for $60, it was just like, like I don't. If I'm gonna try a game that I'm not sure, like I didn't play Guild Wars 1, I didn't play any of the expansions. I had a look at it, like my mate played it. I had a little bit of a look at it, and that's it. All right, so that's why I didn't just go, oh, $90. You know, it's only $30, but that's $30 more than I didn't want to spend anyway, and that's $30 more I can put into my hard drive. You know, so yeah, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm not worried about it, but yeah, so I was a little disappointed I didn't get to play it when I wanted to play it. It's a 20 gig download anyway, I think, so it'll probably take a while being in Australia with their awesome internet. But yeah, so it looks really good. I'm gonna say that it looks really good. The PvP idea is really good. But I talked to a buddy of mine, and he's just like, if you're just starting and you're like, yeah, I can PvP at any level with like all the people. Apparently, like the gear is just so good between, you know, a level 1 and 80, which should be. But I mean, like, it's too much. What Star Wars did the same thing. The exact same thing as Guild Wars did, but eventually they implemented this thing. When those 80s started getting gear, they implemented this this thing where, you know, only level 49s. You know, it was only, like 50s were in their own bracket. Once there was enough people in the bracket, they made it so only 80s are in the bracket. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sneeze soon, I think. So, I mean, that was a really good idea. I mean, like, they did listen to the community, and it's a shame that Star Wars didn't come through because they were actually trying really hard. You know, it's just they were too slow, which is what I think is the problem. Like, bringing out all these things, they brought the game out too early. If they were gonna only patch this thing like once a month or something like that, then they should have had a working game when it first came out. And you know, like I said, I haven't had a chance to judge. I'm just applying things that I know that other games did. What other games did well, but you know, lost in that 70% that Blizzard do it. That's pretty much what I'm trying to get at. Games they focus on that 30% that Blizzard do wrong, and they don't focus on the 70% that Blizzard does right. And that's kind of what you should probably do. I'm not saying that servers all come down to 30%, you know what I mean, but I'm just saying that I think they're marketing their games a little wrong, because I'm just a pro marketer. I mean, I'm just the best. You can't top me. I'm the best marketer ever. That's sarcasm, just so you know. But yes, that's really all I have to say about that. We are what level are we? We're level 17. I think I might take this to 18, sorry. And keep going here. I don't really know what to talk about now. That's kind of everything done and dusted. I'm thinking about getting into LoL though. I got a couple of take buddies. I'm kind of wondering if I should get them all together and do like a 5v random thing. See if they'd be interested in that. I don't know. I suppose I could talk about TAFE, man. I finally caught up with my work, handed in all the stuff. I think I'm like I'm halfway through an assignment, and then I'll be caught up. So I'm pretty happy with that. You know, studying to do IT. Talked to my sister who's in Queensland tourism, and just found out what IT I need to go around to get some good stuff, you know, to get a good job, because she kind of works in she works in like the internet advertisement for Queensland, I believe, or Brisbane, I forget. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I've kind of figured out where to go with what I'm learning to make sure I'm like, you know, what to really focus on to get a job, or to get work experience, and then hopefully a future job or something around that nature. But what am I doing out here? Wolfbanes. Excuse me, sir, but do you know what the hell a wolfbane is? Oh. Hey, buddy. Buddy. I'm sorry, Baxter the Bear, but you have been abandoned. I'm going to abandon you. Don't be silly. I'm going to tame you, and you're going to be mine, and you're going to provide pet. I want to tame you. No, I don't want to feed you. What does that do? Feed your pet, certain item instantly restoring 50% of its health. Oh, okay. I thought they completely got rid of that. I don't want to call the pet. I don't want to mend the. Ooh, I got mend pet. Tame beast, come here, puppy.
Don't you love me? Don't you want my kisses? Don't you like my love hearts? Please kiss me.
Yeah. Ding. Level 17, man. See? Don't you wish you were just hot like me? Yeah, that's right. I just got you 3 levels, man. You should be thanking me. Now we got Baxter. Rename Baxter. God damn it. You didn't see anything. Yes, I want to name my dog Baxter. Yeah, so, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like split. I wanted to really play my Shaman. I was getting into my Shaman pre-patch. And now I can. Hello, Baxter. Oh, what? Oh, I had caps lock on. Now you got a lowercase b and a capital A-X-T-E-R. Just gives you character, man. Don't even be scared. It's alright. They'd just be like, wow, the owner's a retard or something. I don't know. But anyway. Yeah, let's kill your brethren. Just got owned! So yeah, I don't know if, I don't know if I want to do a warrior montage thing. Like a proper one. Because my buddy did it, by the way. I'm going to say this on my thing. If you've lasted this long, type in the YouTube, like, right now, or another tab. You can continue watching this. I'd prefer it if you continued watching this. But if you type in the YouTube search Frazer, F-R-A-Z-E-R, XO, at the top of your search, you should see a leg with a tattoo in the picture. That is the channel of my buddy. He just put in, if you're interested in like mage montages, he just smacked one out recently and it is awesome. I've watched that thing like 100 times. Really well done, and I really liked it. He did put a lot of effort in there, at least at the start. And yeah, you guys should check it out. I freaking watch that thing like once a day because it's just good. It makes me want to play my mage. I have a mage and I used to play my mage really well, and yeah, it makes me want to play it. Like, there's, if it was on the server that I'm playing on right now, I probably would be. But yeah, so strongly recommend watching it. It is a good watch. It's only 3 minutes long. You know, help a brother out. Check him out. It's really good. So yeah, it's probably one of the better ones that I've seen recently. So certainly give it a look. But I was thinking about doing one myself. It's just yeah, I figured I'd just wait, maybe do like since it's a PvP server, I thought I'd do like as I'm leveling through, just kind of beat up on people as I'm leveling through and see how that goes. But you know, I can do whatever I want because I'm a big boy. But yeah, just so you know, the idea with the puppies and stuff is to block the chat. It's just failing. I'm just failing every time I do something. It just fails. So yeah, so we're coming in close now, So I wasn't gonna talk about this. You know, I said at the start that I was going to, but I wasn't gonna talk about it. But I may as well. It might get a little boring here, but I can't believe it would get any more boring than what you're sitting through right now. So, my fiance is studying counseling in university, and I think I've told this in one of my previous parts, but I'm unsure. So don't quote me, I'm a little unsure. And I was helping her study with one of her assignments. Not saying that I know everything about things, I was just like reading the information and try to apply it to what her question was, try to help her out and stuff like that. And I was reading through, and this thing came up about split brain, right? So you could probably Google split brain like right now and probably come up with something, or you could listen to me, which It's totally up to you. I'll probably make it sound a lot more confusing than what it is. But what it is like if you have like epileptic fits all the time, what they do is like people that just constantly have them, and it starts eventually it starts to be life-threatening that you're having so many fits. You know, damages. I'm pretty sure it damages your heart and stuff like that. Don't quote me on that part. I'm adding this in as I go. Just 1 second. And anyway, sorry, I'm just organizing a run with a buddy. Probably do it, man. Doing the old school raid. Might film it and throw it up. Anyway, we yeah. So if you have like epileptic fits, I'm not too sure if it's a last resort. I'm not too sure, but what they do is you've got like pretty much what the study is about is how your brain is actually two. And sorry, I'm just talking to a buddy. Your brain, if you ever look at a picture, you know, you've got like two hemispheres, right? And they're connected. And what they do is, if you're having epileptic fits all the time, they sever the connection between your brains. So what happens is, and this has been a study that's been going on for, I think, the 1960s. So it's been going on for a long time. And they sever the connection. So what happens is, you're still the exact same person, right? But because your brain controls, you know, certain bits of your brain control certain things, one is normally dominant than the other, right? Because they don't work together anymore, they're running independently. So you've technically got two independent self-consciousness, right? And what I mean by that is, right, they ask questions different ways. So they'll verbally say something to you and you'll understand that. I think it's on the left side. So I might be getting like the left, like what sides there are, but it's still pretty interesting. Even if the facts are wrong, you can Google it so the facts are right. But pretty much, like, you know, just for example, like your left is like vision and stuff like that and comprehension, whereas your right is more like like eyes, like your eyes, like vision and stuff like that. Did I say vision last time? I don't know, I can't remember. Anyway, so they ask like in different ways, like they'll point to a pencil and they'll say like, what is this? Or, you know, they'll show a picture of a pencil and then they'll have like heaps of stuff behind the screen where they can't see, and then they got to pick up what the picture is, you know, like just like different ways of, you know, comprehension and stuff like that, things that I suppose you'd almost take for granted. And what happens is, like, sometimes they might be in like a really bad mood and they'll ask the same question and get two completely different answers. Like this is like really small. Like this is when like they're either like in a really bad mood, or, you know, because we all have our up and down days. So these people, and they're not like mental patients, they're actual just patients. There's nothing wrong with them apart from the fact that they used to have like epileptic fits all the time, and it pretty much completely annihilates it. Like there's like no fittage after this sever connection. It's just they lose a lot of comprehension stuff, and what's the word? They get a lot more clumsier. I can't think of the word right now. But just like the flow of their movement is a little more because, you know, like the brains aren't working together, so it's hard. Like sometimes they can't even move like their left arm anymore or something like that. But that's just the drawbacks. I mean, like, it's better to be alive than not. But anyway, I can't remember where I was going with this. I can't remember where I was going with this. Damn, it was going really well then too. Jeez. But pretty much, I just found it like really freaking interesting. to read about it. I don't know. It was just really kind of weird. I don't know what I'm doing. When I start talking about stuff, I kind of stop zoning out on the game and stuff like that. I'm not a multitasker. All right, don't judge me. But anyway, so what happens is. Now, I've already told you what happens. I'm just trying to continue the conversation while I play the game, but it's really hard. So ways that they like, I don't know, like these things where that like the ways that they find. I'm stuffing this up because I've forgotten my line, like my train of thought has just gone out the window. So just give me a second while I try and find my feet here. The ways that they try and find like which one's the dominant side, because there's always one dominant side. Is like they'll ask like here's something really cool. They have one word but it's split in two different ways, right? So you've got heart's the word, right? Now this is straight out of the textbook here. They got heart and it's on like just say it was your monitor, okay? You're looking at your monitor and just say it was white, like pure white, and then they have heart, but they have he on one side and they have art on the other. It's like hot art on the other. So there's a massive space in between it. So the left eye is seeing he, the right eye is seeing art. Okay? So what they do is, right, they'll go, what word do you see? So depending on how they ask, like if they verbally ask him, what word, like what is the word that's on the screen? They'll say he, because vision is he. But then if they write it down and they say, what word do you see? Question mark. He'll go art. Something along that nature. Or is it the other way around? I think, oh no, that's right. So I don't know, they ask it like two different ways. So pretty much what they're triggering, like they trigger, because like the certain thing, I might have to read this textbook and I might have to bring it up in another video so I actually know what I'm talking about. I read it about 2 weeks ago and I think I touched on it a little bit in another video of mine, but I just thought I'd get into more detail. But because I haven't actually read anything in a long time, I've kind of stuffed up here and I'm walking away from my quest objective. So what happens is like they communicate with each brain, right? Whatever the strong points are on the certain, between your left and your right. But what they did was when they verbally asked, what word do you see? Oh, that's right. I've got it now. I've remembered. Thank goodness. This was getting freaking crazy. So what they do is they write down the question and he reads it and he'll say art. And then they'll go, can you please point with your left hand, what word do you see? And he points straight at the word, he. So he's got he and art. And that's from vision and you know, and the way that they verbally ask him triggers, I believe, the right side of the brain for he, you know, or whatever, however that works. And then when they verbally ask, what word do you see? He'll say heart. Because what happens is, because he's got a point with his left hand, it triggers the other side of the brain. But because they've made him read, vision triggers the left side of the brain. But because there is no connection between the brains, when you verbally ask them, what word do you see? It triggers both sides of the brain. Because you've got an ear on either side of your brain. So that way both brains have been collected. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I might confirm this or deny this a little later and I'll read the book, or I'll just ask my fiance, because that would be the easiest way. But I'm pretty sure that's how it is, and I just think that's like the most interesting thing ever, that you can still operate as a human and you can still have like massive, like depending on where you communicate with the brain, I mean you might be dealing with two different people and it's not because they're crazy and it's the same person, but it's just because you're triggering different sides of the brain, you know what I mean? And it's not like, I'm pretty sure I read it's not like drastic, but they're just slight changes, you know what I mean? Like they get a little slightly agitated and you know, maybe even a little bit aggressive depending on, you know, the personality and stuff like that. But I just think it's really cool, and it's something that people, I think, should do. Like, I know it sounds like super nerdy, like I got better things to do. Look, I play sports, you know what I mean? Like I play indoor cricket and I play outdoor cricket on the thing. You know, I study IT, so this thing, I play video games. I mean, like, I'm still a fairly outgoing person is what I'm trying to get at, and I still read these books, and it's just really interesting. It's like, I don't know, when people listen to a current affair and they've got like this really cool story that they wouldn't even know existed, even if it is somewhat fake, because they try and, you know, spice it up a bit for telly to have people watch it. But like, you know, there's things in this universe that people don't even know or begin to understand, and, you know, they just, I don't know, just educate yourself in something, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. Which, you know, I clearly, you know, showed everyone how educated I am right now, forgetting everything that I actually read. But I'm just saying that there's a lot of interesting things out here that aren't a let's play in video games, you know what I mean? Like, and just read it every now and again. You know, it's crazy what and how the brain actually works. It's weird that they've studied this for 60 odd years or 50 odd years, and they're still kind of don't know where they're at. You know what I mean? They're still kind of at square one. I mean, they can explain it, but they can't fix it. Right? Oh, can I call two? Oh, I must get 2 pets. Do I get 2 pets? Can I get 2 pets? Cool. I wish I just didn't. You must. Never mind. Get excited. Oh, don't aggro. What am I supposed to use? I see you. I've done this quest before. I remember this. But yeah, so you know, there's a lot of interesting thing out there. Like, it's just crazy how the brain works and all that kind of stuff. And it's crazy how, like, animals work. Like, just watch fucking Discovery Channel for like 5 seconds, or Nature Channel or something, and learn something. Like, it's just crazy how much you don't really know about everything. I think, anyway. Oh, mad fucking gear, bro. Yeah, man, you look like a boss. Just standing on the crate like that in your submarine. Anyway, I think we are coming up to Alliance. Yeah, let's just skip this. I'm not interested in that crap. Oh, we've been 18 for a while. Oh, I just dinged, didn't I? So I think I'm going to call that a wrap. Sorry, it was super boring. It's just I've been out of the loop. I'm kind of lost the drive at the moment. I'm just trying to spark it back up again. Oh, I might kill these last 2 guys. And yeah, just trying to spark it up a bit. It's just because I'm totally burnt out from leveling my my druid, so I'm just trying to spark up the leveling thing, because I don't want to leave this to be a let's play I never finished. I do want to finish this let's play, so I'm just kind of. One thing I've learned from a mother that has, you know, written, has written most of her life is she's always said, there's no such thing as writer's block. It's just another day at work. You just go and do your work. If you sit down and you just start putting pen to paper, you will write something. So I'm kind of applying that to my videos. You know, just trying to spark it up, and then I get it. Like, when I start doing it, I do get a lot more excited about it, and then I think of things that I need to like write down when I'm doing it. You know, and I go, oh, this would be cool to talk about, or something like that. You know, like you get in your head. You know, you're constantly thinking about it, so you've constantly got like ideas. But when I've been out of it for so long, because I was trying to level my druid for a while, you know, you kind of get out of it. So I'm just trying to get back into it. So sorry for a very boring let's play, very long one as well. I hope you guys found the split brain interesting. I will get the facts properly, and I'll probably talk about it on another video, just so people don't think I'm an idiot, even though I'm pretty sure everyone's discovered that I am quite the idiot. You know, it is a subject that I do not know much about. I'd just like to say that I am a freaking university genius on psychology. I just thought it was interesting facts that are kind of cool. So I hope you guys liked it. If you did, there's always that like button. There's always that subscribe button. And if you didn't like it, there's always the dislike button. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys later.